spookiest time of the year, there are a few guidelines all ghosts and goblins should follow. Always stay on sidewalks. Never go to a stranger's house. And never go out alone.
Hey guys, I told you I'd have a video today. So I figured I would start with my witch haul stuff, and then I would show them like individually, and in between each object I would move over to like a Salem, Mass history type thing. So it'll be like fun object thing that I bought in Salem, Mass, and then fun fact about Salem, Mass. So let's get started. So Salem does a lot of like candle spells and herbal spells and stone spells. Well, this is a Justice Viking Runes candle, and you light it. Doesn't say you have to do any, I don't know, incantation or say a poem or anything. You just light it and it brings you justice, which I need because my car just got rear-ended the other day. So I'm probably gonna light this on top of my car, also on top of the stats homework, because I could use justice for my car and statistics. Between a strong belief in the devil, a smallpox epidemic, and the Salem, Mass village doctor William Griggs declaring Reverend Parris's daughter diagnosis as a cause of bewitchment, Salem underwent nearly a year of panic in 1692. The second thing I'm featuring in my video is this little healing stone that I got from one of the vendors in Salem, Mass. On Essex Street, they'll have just like tons of vendors like all down the road, all selling different types of touristy objects for people to buy. And they'll put like a healing stone or a love stone or a love candle. It's just novelty stuff. Doesn't really mean anything, but it's kind of cool how some people even write like a little "Get out of the trash. Get out of the trash." What are you doing? Am I getting that? But yeah, just so you can get a closer look. Isn't it pretty? It probably doesn't do anything healing related, but it's probably one of the coolest type of stone necklaces I've ever seen. Right, on to facto number 2. 19 people were sentenced to death by hanging. 1 man was crushed to death by stone, and 7 more people died in prison. The first person hanged was a woman named Bridget Bishop on June 10th, 1692. She was age 60, roughly. Extra fun fact, I debated the word hanged versus hung in Salem on Halloween. Hanged is only referred to when purposely putting someone to death by hanging, where hung is used in all other circumstances, such as I hung up the Christmas lights. Okay, these next 3 things I actually got from a vendor last year, and I was really upset because when I went there this year, he wasn't there again, and I need one more. Just one more to complete my wall of art or something. I don't know what else to call it. I'll put up a picture. But these guys, if I can hold them all up at the same time, are so cute. Look how cute these guys are. They're adorable. I'll show them individually so I'm not like covering them all with my fingers. But my boyfriend actually got me these for Christmas because I loved the one that I originally got in Salem, Mass. He was like, oh, like she should have more because they're like little critters, and this was the first one that I got because I love the color magenta, purple, pinkish, all that stuff going on. Out of all the people that were sentenced to death, it was mostly older and elderly women. These women were sentenced by younger girls such as Abigail Williams and Ann Putnam, amongst a few others. Not one person was burned at the stake in Salem, Mass for witchcraft. Witch burning was a death sentence practiced in European countries. I also got these little guys in Salem, and they are called Furry bones. They're super cute, and this one's actually for my friend, and I wanted to keep it a secret from her, but I was like, hey, Tori, you should like go outside and do something while I like check out. She's like, no, I'm all set. And then she looks over and she sees me buying the shark because she loves sharks, and she's like, oh, is that for me? I'm like, yeah. So, not a secret, but it's still a great present. And then I got myself a little toucan because he's so cute. And they're like little skulls inside and stuff. Though there's no definite answer, it is believed that adolescent hysteria or ergot poisoning is linked to the wild behavior of the young women who made these accusations against the witches. Now the last thing I want to show you is like kind of silly for me, and I don't know, I like it. It makes me laugh. Let's just put it this way. If you're 17 or younger, this candle means that you can be the opposite gender for a day. If you're 18 and over, it means something entirely different. But this is the funniest candle that I've ever seen sold anywhere. And it is sold in Salem, Mass. It is the sex magic spell candle. And you're supposed to light an incantation right before you light the candle for an hour, like each night. And it kind of smells like strawberries. Like soft strawberries. This one smells like strongly of like all berries, like maybe raspberry and blueberry, or like pomegranate. Maybe it's pomegranate. Oh, it's so good. And I got this candle from the Crow Haven Corner store, which is the oldest witch store in Salem, Mass. And no, it doesn't mean it was built in the it doesn't mean it was built in the 1600s. It was built in 1971 when the whole witch trial thing was widely accepted as tourism. Or well, like a reason for tourists to come visit your town. Literally, Salem, Mass is a ghost town outside of October. This is the woman who started Crow Haven Corner in 1971. According to online, her name is Lori, but she apparently has renamed herself to Laura Lee. Or maybe it was always Laura Lee. I don't know that much about that, but that's okay. Oh wow. This is the reason why I need more of these little Koodala monsters. They go along with my artwork crayon melt thingy that I made with my dad a couple years ago. So like the green is over there and a frog matches that. And then like the blues and stuff kind of push out this way, matches this little guy. And then all of the pinks really pop with this dude. Actually, they all have little information on the back of them too. So you can like pause and read that. His or her name? Oh, his name. He's so cute. Yeah, so those of you who read my updates on Facebook or that like one I made on YouTube, you'll know that the accident was very real. This is my bumper, and the girl who crashed into it decided to be really proud of the fact that she's never gotten into an accident with another person before, in which I also have not been in an accident with a person before. But the difference is I am 23, so that means I've gone nearly 8 years without an accident, and she went a year and 2 months. So I wasn't very impressed. By I wasn't very impressed, I mean I was not impressed at all. Not one bit. So, on top of that, stats is being ridiculous, so I have some stats homework, kind of, sort of, more like a study guide thing right here. Because when I took my stats test on Wednesday, which was yesterday because it's Thursday, apparently he forgot to put down one formula on the formula sheet, so I spent 20 minutes on a question thinking, am I retarded? I spent like 5 hours a week studying for this test for the last 3 to 4 weeks. And then he was like, nope, here's Cohen's D for an independent samples t-test, which is, I didn't even know. That's exactly what I have right here. So I could just use like a little bit of justice, I guess, kind of, sort of this week. More like luck would be awesome. But instead of lighting the candle directly in my garage, I'm gonna light it outside and then put it on top of my car. There. Justice will hopefully be served soon. Don't do that at home, though. That kind of almost gave me a panic attack. Alright. I'm gonna light this inside and have fun with my house smelling like berries for like a week.